Good morning. I am Vandana Sharma, Assistant Professor, CDOE, Jaipur National University. Welcomes you all in the BCA Semester 2. We are working in the session for HTML Programming Unit 4. Now in this session, we will be focusing on meta tags. We will understand the concept of meta tag. How can meta tags is related to search engine optimization, how meta tags affects the website ranking. So basically this session focuses on meta tags and search engine optimization. So let's start with the session. First of all, we will discuss about what are the meta tags. Basically meta tags are the information about information. You can say data about data or information about information. Now what does it mean? Basically your website is a collection of information about a specific topic. It is related to a specific category like educational website, and in the educational website we have multiple topics are there. It relate to a particular concept, BCA is there, or it relate to the human resources, it relates to the financial management, it can be any. So basically what the meaning is, information about a specific topic is the website. Now if you have to specify, if you need to give the brief description about your website, that can be given with the help of meta tag. Basically now meta tag is used to provide metadata about your web page. Although one more thing, it is not displayed directly to the browser's window. Whatever contents are given, whatever value is given with the metadata will not be displayed in browser's window. It is for not for users, it is for browsers. It is helps in search engine optimization during the searching algorithm for searching the website. So, but it is essential for the browsers, for the search engines and other web services. It helps in the browsers to search engines. Metadata specifically include information like the character set, author, descriptions are there, and the keywords which plays the important role in SEO. The meta tag is placed within the head section. Points to be noted there that meta tag will be displayed and given in the head section, not in the body tag. So if you write anything in the body tag will be displayed in the browser's window. We have discussed it many times and we have done it practically also. Whatever is defined in the head section will be helpful and will be called in the body part as and when required. So it plays a crucial role in search engine optimization, SEO, for the overall user experience. For example, the description meta tag summarizes the content, influencing how search engine display the web page in the search result. Basically what is happening when you search something using the search engine uses the algorithm. There we write a particular keyword, like you will write a poem. Then if you need to search a poem, then you will write the name of the author. If you don't remember the name of the author, then you will write some beginning words of that particular poem. So these are the specific word. This is the basically the description, brief information about the website, about that poem, about that information which we are searching. So these keywords plays very important role and they can be defined using the meta tags. How can it be used? Meta tag is the name of the tag. Then we have to write the name of the attribute and then we will write the value. This value can be used during the searching the values through the search engines. Now we have metadata is essentially about data. It provides additional information about a piece of content, helping to describe, manage and understand the information about a particular website. It can refer to a wide range of details depending on the type of the content. Now, what are the types of metadata can be there? What are the keywords should be there? What kind of information one should write in the metadata which will help in the SEO? Now we will focus on them. First of all, one can write the files, name of that file, the file size can be there, creation date can be there, modification date can be there, name of the author can be there. You can search the particular file, particular image or particular document by these following ways. You can write the name of the author, you can write the name of the book, modification date, then whatever books, all the books who were modified on that particular date, their names will be displayed. Creation date, that particular date, books were created, their list will be displayed. Name of the file size can be given. How can KB, MB and GB, you can give their sizes and their names will be displayed. So these are the ways. Then you can give the reference of the web pages also. You can give the title, you can give some brief description about it, or you can use the keyword in the HTML code. Then we have media. For the media kind of data, media files, audio and video files, we can use information about the artist, album name, track number, release year, release date. So these are the ways by which one can search your audios and videos files. Social media times are there, timestamp is there, location is there, author is there and some tags associated with it. So these are the ways by which one can define the metadata. Now we come to the main main topic is SEO, search engine optimization. Search engine optimization is a process of optimizing a website to improve its visibility in search engine result. This is the main basic purpose of it. Now before discussing about SEO in detail, I just want to focus on history of internet and history of SEO, how it was evaluated. Now when suppose people used to create the websites, like suppose 3 to 4 businessmen were there, web developers were there, they were creating the websites. Suppose a person, I just say 100 educational websites, a particular one has created 100 websites and many people were creating multiple websites on multiple topics, educational, commercial, social networking websites were created. So why they were creating the websites? What was the purpose for that? Websites were created for the business and for the users, basically for students, those who need to get the information from them, and businessmen were creating the websites for their business. But if nobody was knowing, nobody knows how many websites are created, then what is the need of creation? What was the purpose for that creation? So they started with the concept of web directories. Web directories were evaluated. In the web directories, these web directories contains information about all the websites. It is like a directory for phone numbers which we used to have in early days. So here we had the web directories. These web directories contains the information about all the websites according to the categories: educational website, commercial websites, non-profitable websites, websites related to the another dynamic stating, social networking websites. But again, websites creations were there, so many websites were there. So then they came to the concept of search engine, because with the help of web directories they were unable to handle the name of the websites, they were unable to handle the web directories, so they come with the concept of search engines. Now the search engine helped it in this way that somebody is searching for a particular website, they need to just write the name of that particular website, some keyword they need to write, and the list of the websites were displayed on the screen. So that is the search engine. Now what keyword is to be written there? So your website should come on the first. Now basically for the businessmen and for anybody who is working in this web developing field, they get their websites created for the business purposes. They want audience, they want users to view their websites more and more. Then only their purpose will be solved. If audience are not viewing their websites, then there is no use. So they need some keywords, they need some specific brief information what it should be there, through which your website should come in the top 5, top 10 categories which they wanted to increase the ranking. So basically the use of search engine optimization is to increase the ranking of your websites. So we started with the concept of search engines, and then search engines work on the basis of algorithm. This algorithm, how this algorithm works, we write the keywords, then your search engine searches through all the websites related wherever they get that particular keyword and information related to it, and their web addresses, their links displayed on the screen. So if your name is there, specifically you have given the proper appropriate keywords during the creation of websites using the meta text, then your name of the websites will display in the search engines. Whenever somebody will search the educational websites, top 10 educational websites, top 10 hobby classes near me. So this is the process how search engine optimization is helpful. What is the importance of search engine optimization? It basically increases the website traffic. If website is having the traffic, then you will get the more business. So ranking automatically will increase, you will get more visitors there. Then boost the credibility and trust. If people are viewing your websites more and more, your websites are functioning properly, your website is properly functional technically and content is adequate, appropriate, then credibility and trust will definitely develop. So user trust the sites, the rank is high, and old users will definitely revise and repeatedly view your websites. So your website will become popular now. Then for the better user experiences, if somebody is working with the website and their user experiences are good, so they will definitely recommend the websites and your websites will become again popular in this. SEO improves the site speed, navigation and mobile friendliness. Your website should be mobile friendliness also. Cost effective marketing should be there, because cost effective marketing means there should be more organic searches, more organic traffic as compared to the paid campaigns. Then only your website will become popular if you are having the more and more organic traffic. Now, what are the types of the SEO? There are two types of SEO are there, on page and off page. On page is a type of SEO where people can, keyword research can be done, finding the right keyword to the target. Your keyword should be appropriate. Like if they write top 5 schools near me, then your school name should be there. Then title and meta tags optimization is very important. Writing and compelling the titles. Titles should always be displayed in the meta tags and their brief description using the content attribute. We will discuss about the meta tags and its attributes in this session only. Then high quality content should be there, creating valuable, engaging. Your content which is displayed on the website, it should be user engaged data, so it increases the engagement rate and decreases the bounce rate. What is the engagement rate and bounce rate? Engagement rate means when somebody is viewing and opening your website, they get the content to read it, and there are some activities, some tasks are there, so the people will stay on your site. They will read one page and information is so good, so they will go to the next page. Then some activities are there, they get the material, they get the appropriate material which they wanted, so it increases the engagement rate. And opposite of it, the bounce rate. If your website is not containing the exact appropriate information, functional is not problem, functional is not there, technical problems are there, then bounce rate will be increased. Bounce rate means there are some technical issues and contents and information is not appropriate, not engaging the viewers. So that is the content should be user engaging. Then internal linking is there. Linking between the web pages should be there in a proper way. It improves the navigation. Navigation is very important. It plays a very important role during when users are viewing your website. They will definitely revisit your websites. Old users should be there always. When you work on the data analytics, you get the report, navigation report, traffic acquisition report when you see. Then you see all these factors are there, organic searches are there, bounce rate, engagement rate, and for till how many minutes, seconds user engaged, stayed on your websites. So all these things becomes, if the navigation is good, then people will surf the website flexibly and easily. URL optimization should be there. Clean and clear description of URL should be there in each and every website. Then we have off-page SEO. Off-page SEO is providing the backlinks. Whenever we are working, we are giving some activities, we are giving resources, then at the bottom we give some links. These links are known as the backlinks. Backlinks means link from one page to the another. So with the help of backlinks also, our website viewers will be increased. If we have given the backlinks, then somebody is reading the information, they get the link and they will click on the link and they will come to our website. So this is the another way to engage the viewers. Now we have technical SEO. What is the technical SEO? Technically, your website site speed optimization, faster website rank higher. Okay, then mobile friendliness should be there, data should be structured, schema markup should be there. Schema markup means there should be appropriate keywords through which we can search for the data. High speed search engine understand the content. Fixing broken links and error. Broken links and errors should always not be there. Your site should be error free. It should be properly functional. Then local SEO is there, optimizing for local searches. Local searches means Google business they are creating. NAP consistency should be there. Name, address and phone numbers must be consistent. They should not be changed again and again. Otherwise, suppose you are changing the directory, changing the numbers there again and again. Somebody has viewed your website today and after 10 days he is starting and working with the same phone number. So you need to update your website time to time. Otherwise, the purpose of creation of website will not be solved and our business will not be improved. And that is the main purpose for creating and developing the website is we need to run our business and we want more and more users to come on the screen and view our website. So all these things should be there, then only it will functional properly. Local citations and reviews plays very important role. Google reviews increases the ranking also. If website feedback is good, then only you will get the good Google reviews. Then we have how search engine rank websites. What are the factors through which your ranking of websites will be increased? Your information should be relevance. Does the page matches the search query? Okay. Suppose you have written a particular keyword, digital marketing you have written, and the one page related to that digital market is opened on the screen. If the user is getting the correct information for which they have searched for, that is the relevance. Search engine query and the output should always match. Then we have quality. Is the content valuable or well structured? That also increases the ranking. Authority. Does the site have strong backlinks? Whatever backlinks are given, they should also get the appropriate information. User must get the appropriate information from their backlinks also. User experience. Is the site fast, mobile friendly and easy to navigate? Okay. Now these are the some examples. One of the most frequently used example is Google Analytics, through which we can get the information about data analytics, meta tags and what are the traffic on our websites. How many users are there, old users are revisiting the websites or not, what is the engagement rate, what is the bounce rate, how many organic searches are there, if some paid campaigns you are working with, then through which how many users are viewing our websites, for how much time they stayed on the website, did they re-clicked, revisited our websites. So that can be done with the help of the Google Analytics. Then we have what is CTR. CTR in SEO also very important term. CTR means click-through rate. Click-through rate means suppose we have searched a particular topic on the search engine, then the name of the website's name of the web page is displayed there. About our website web page is displayed there. Then how many clicks? Suppose your page CTR is the percentage of users who click on a link after seeing it in the search results. Okay, your web page name is displayed in the search result. So what is the percentage user clicked on it? Suppose it can be done through ads, emails, social media. In SEO, CTR measures how often people click on your website link in the Google search result. How can you calculate the CTR? Suppose your web page is displayed 1000 times. Okay, somebody searches about our website, a particular web page displayed on the websites 1000 times. 1000 times your page were displayed there and user click it 100 times. So what is the CTR rate? CTR rate is the 10%. How you will calculate? The times impressions user get the information, how much time he or she clicked on it, and then you get the percentage. If 1000 times your page displayed, user clicked it 100 times, means your CTR is 10%. Higher the CTR, higher the ranking. Good reviews, then higher the ranking. All these things. So all these things depends on the creation. If creation is done properly, tags are done properly, meta tags are good, keywords are specific, then definitely your ranking of the website will be increased. Then we have what is the use of CTR in SEO. CTR is a key SEO metric that help measure how well your website attracts clicks from the search engine results. It directly impacts organic traffic, ranking and overall site performance. Why is CTR important for SEO? Higher CTR means more organic traffic. Higher CTR means more organic traffic. More organic traffic means no paid traffic is there. Higher CTR means more users are clicking on your website from the search engines. They are liking your results, they are liking your information. So they will definitely again and again viewing it and read it. Even if your page rank lower, but high CTR can drive more visitor than competitors with the higher ranking. Okay, if your ranking is lower, then higher CTR will help you to increase the ranking. CTR affect Google ranking indirectly, yes. Google ranking algorithm, search engine searches the information on the basis of algorithm. This algorithm analyzes user behavior including the CTR. If a page gets more clicks than expected for its position, Google may rank it higher because it signals the relevance. Information is appropriate and it is liked by the user. Visited users has visited our websites again and again. More and more old users are visiting our websites. Now we come to we will come to the topic meta tags. We have discussed what are meta tags, what is SEO, what is CTR. Now how this meta tag can be defined, how can you define it in your HTML coding? Let's focus on it. Meta tags plays a significant role in the SEO by helping search engine understand the content of a web page. While not all meta tags directly impact ranking, they influence how search engine index and display a site in search result, which affects click-through rates. How meta tags are affect SEO? Meta tags, these meta tags are title, direct impact on the ranking and CTR. Then the title tag appears as the clickable link in the search results. Then meta description, it affects the CTR click-through rate. While not a direct ranking factor, well-written description encourages users to click on your result. Then meta name, how can you define the meta name? Now it is time to meta is there, name is the attribute, content is the this is the tag. Now this is the description and this content is the description about this. Learn the best digital marketing strategies for 2024 to grow your business and boost conversions. Now from these words only people searches and you get your web page displayed on the screen. Then we have Meta Robots, controls indexing and crawling. For example, Meta name robots is there. We have given the name. This is the name. This is the content. Index follow. Now index follow allows search engine to index the web page and follow the links. No index, no follow prevents the indexing. So it can be on and off according to the requirement. Now how can you start? Open the graph and Twitter tags, social media SEO. It optimize how a page appear when shared on the platforms like Facebook, Twitter and LinkedIn. These are the 3 social networking sites. These are the forums where people can socially connect to each other. They can create their profiles there. They can get the information and get their profile connected to. They get their jobs and get connected to each and one. While not a direct ranking factor, they boost traffic from the social media only. These websites are automatically so famous because they are social networking websites. People need these websites to create their portfolio, their profiles on it, and they post their views and they respond to the other views and they can read and respond. So these are the websites, they boost their traffic from the social media only. Now, meta tags that no longer impact SEO directly, they can affect this meta keywords ignored by Google due to the keyword stuffing views. Meta refresh, bad for SEO. These are the things to be kept in mind. So what is the conclusion for this session is essential for on-page SEO, but not all meta tags affect the ranking directly. We need to specify some specific relevant keywords. Focus on the title, description, robots and viewports. Well optimized meta tags improves the CTR. So that's all for today's session. In this session we have discussed about the meta tags, how to define it, SEO and CTR, their relationship, how they affect the SEO and how ranking of your website will be increased. That's all for today. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.